Hello again, gentlemen. Module 3 now. Dad's place, time to get domesticated. Okay, so what we're going to cover in this one, as the title suggests, domestic duties, domestic stuff around the house. You may have never done a lot of stuff like this before, or just going to give you a broad range of things that just to be prepared. It's not going to be a thorough domestic education program. It's going to give you the basics to get your domestic stuff in order. All right, we're looking at going to be looking at a few little cooking tips and meal times. Not actually cooking tips, sorry, but everything before you actually start cooking. Just a preparation and getting yourself organised so you can then cook, and working out little hacks about understanding your kids and what they want, and just simplifying your life, okay, and maximising your time. We're also going to be doing a bit of going over some cleaning tips. All right, I used to actually work as a cleaner. Yes, that's right. So I'll have a few little hacks about speeding up the cleaning process, because you don't want to waste time cleaning, okay? Just want to help you speed it up so you can be efficient and effective in your cleaning, and then you can spend your time elsewhere. I'll also look at some laundry, doing laundry and washing, just some little tips there. I mean, you've probably done laundry yourself before, so you might be okay with that. We're going to also look at things for the kids' lunches, to pack in their lunchbox before they go to school or kindy, daycare. As a single father, you know, we get pretty busy and it can be quite overwhelming sometimes. So we need to simplify our lives, but make it effective and you know, just do it right, okay? And this is what I want for you to do. I just want you to be able to do everything right. And then I'm going to talk to you about a little bit about just general domestic duties around the house, okay? Stuff that, you know, maybe taken for granted before, possibly your partners or your ex-wives, or, you know, the lady of the house used to do a lot of this work. You take it for granted, which I did that, okay? I took a little bit of domestic duties for granted a little bit. Okay, so let's get straight into it. Here we go. Okay, here we are. Time to get domesticated. So this is just a basic guide to certain things that you need to be able to do and to provide to your children to be, you know, domestically sound, okay, in what you're trying to achieve in your new house as Dad's place. Okay, so the first one I've got here is cooking meals doesn't have to be a chore or hard work, even for fussy eaters. Okay, so the first point there, cooking meals doesn't have to be a chore. All right, so I guess just a general little introduction at the moment is now cooking is easy. It's not that complicated. It's not that hard. All right, the thing that a lot of people find hard about cooking is the time to prepare it. All right, so we get we get challenged for time, so we end up going the quick and easy option, which is fast food. Yeah, you've done that before. It happens. Okay, so time to prepare. So you need to allow yourself time, because the actual cooking part, I mean, it's not that hard to like just do a casserole or a meatloaf, or stir fry and rice and pasta bake, a tuna casserole, or roast chicken and salad. There is an array of options in the supermarket where it makes it easy for you to cook a nice healthy meal. Just a few ingredients, some sauces, and then like a base. All right, whether that's vegetables or pasta or rice or something. All right, even pizzas, you know, homemade pizzas that are nice and healthy. There are options out there. Fussy eaters, okay? If you do have a fussy eater, like I used to have one. Right? My youngest was fussy, okay? But, you know, I've circumnavigated that in a way. So I've found ways around it, which I'm going to share with you now. But you want to find out what they like, okay? And a way to find out what they like is, if you went out somewhere, what would they order? Okay, if you go, you know, if they had an option of anything, you know, would they go sushi? Would they go a burger and chips and milkshake? Would they go some chicken? What about fish and chips? Or pizza, hot dogs? You know, what is it that your child would order if they were out at a restaurant somewhere, or at the mall, at the shopping, at the park, you know, at a game? What would they order? So then you understand what they like. Would they like savoury or sweet, salty, or, you know, you work out what they like. Okay, so now again about the time. So what you want to do is prepare ahead of time. Okay, so think about that. So if you have your children, you know, a couple of nights a week, whether it's, you know, 3 nights a week or a week on, week off, like myself, I have them a couple of nights a week, every week. you can prepare ahead of time, okay? So you go do a big shop, okay? You would get all that done before you have them. And you've made a plan. Like I used to have a weekly planner of what meals I was going to have on the 3 nights I had them. So I would know. So personally, like I have, say, about 12 meals, 10 to 12 meals that I can do pretty well. So, and I alternate those all the time with the nights that I have them. So, keep it going a little bit. And every now and then we might reinvent something else. For example, that photo there you're looking at there, that's like once a month on a Thursday, we would go down to the local bar and get a counter meal. It's just something that we did. Obviously, because a selling point of that was you get one kids meal free with every paying adult. So I get my paying adult meal, get a free kids meal, and then I pay for an extra kids meal from other boy. But we like it. They have some lemonade. All right, I have a couple of beers. It's a great night out. But it's only just a meal, all right? And it's something that they look forward to, and I look forward to as well. Anyway, so getting back to like a big shop, all right? So you've done your big shop now. Without the kids is key. But in saying that, if you do take them shopping, could be like a smaller shop or something. If you do take them shopping, educate them, show them. Go and get me this or get me that. You talk to them about cost savings and benefits and, what's 33% off of the marked price, which is the better value per 100 grams or ounces. Work out what's best and you start educate them there, okay, about savings and smart shopping, right? And that's going to stay with them forever, right? So taking them shopping is an educational process as well. And then what you can do is when you have your fuss eaters, they help you prepare the meal. Okay, so they've gone there, they've gone to shopping, they know what they like, they know what they want, they've done the shopping with you, and at home, they help you prepare. Because I guarantee you, if they are involved in the cooking of the meal, no matter what age they are, you can get them doing smaller things or bigger things depending on that, whatever age, they will eat the meal. All right, if you can get them involved, they will eat the meal. All right, I know with toddlers and vegetables, it's a bit harder, but that's just the way it is. Everyone's gone through that, all right? If you do have, someone that's of like 3 or 4 or 5, it's hard to make them eat vegetables, but they just do it, okay? Another thing too is a time-saving, a little hack is cook double, okay? For example, if you're making spaghetti bolognese, spaghetti and meatballs or something like that, cook up double when you've got the time to cook it up and freeze half for another night. And you can pull it out later on. Another night when you're coming home late from a sporting event or school or a P&T, association at the school or wherever you've been, you're coming home late, don't just take the easy option and buy the fast food. If you know you've got something there ready and it's healthy and it saves you time, okay, because your meal's already done. All right, and another one that we do is involving the kids is we do homemade pizzas. All right, homemade pizzas are easy. You just get your little pizza bases or little pita bread or something like that. And you have all your spreads out, your sauces, your cheese, your ham, your chicken, tomato, whatever you want to put on a pizza. Okay, some olives, anchovies if you go that way. But anyway, that's your call. And they make their own pizzas. Whack them in the oven. Guarantee they'll eat that. All right, and it's healthy. You're making it there. And the other thing I want to say here about, the cooking and the meals for you is, a lot of people stress about junk food and fast food. A little bit is okay, all right? Moderation. If you educate them in the healthy food option, they won't be so reliant or won't be so pushy for fast food and junk food. A couple of sweets, a bit of candy here and there, some soft drink. Sure, why not? I mean, there's probably some nutritionists possibly watching this now going, well, hey, sue me. It's not going to kill them, all right? It's just a little bit of junk food, but keep on top of it. And say if you can prepare 90% of the time, you prepare good meals and good healthy lunches and all that for the children, a little bit of treat, it's fine. It's not going to kill them, okay? And another fun little hack you can do with the kids is have a little breakfast menu, okay? So you do up a little bit of a paper. You might have, cereal, toast, juice, smoothie, milkshake, and different varieties, and they can tick each box, okay? Yeah, it's just a little menu, like when you go to a motel or a hotel and you fill out the little cards and they tick what you want for breakfast. Do the same with your kids. Do it at night time. Do you want this sort of cereal? Look what you got in your cupboard. You might have, 3 different sorts of cereal. So you write each one down and they can tick which one they want. All right, some juice. Okay, anything they might want for breakfast. Pancakes. Oh, that's a good one. Bacon and eggs. Eggs on toast. Anything. Let them tick what they want for breakfast, and they're like excited. All right, well there you go. Doesn't have to be Eddie. Know what they like. Get them involved and educate them, and a little bit of junk. All right. So the next one now. It's your place, so keep it clean. You're on show. Now this is a no-brainer. All right, you want to live in a clean place. It's a basic rule. You don't want to use the same cloths and rags in a bathroom and toilet that you're using in your kitchen, okay? Even though you wash them, but don't. Have separate cloths. And I will say this, invest in good quality microfiber rags and sponges, and invest in good quality cleaning products. Okay, it's like most things. Like if you buy a shit car, it's not going to go that well. Okay, you get a shit lawnmower, it's not going to do a great job on your lawn. All right, a cheap bike is not going to be a good bike. It's like anything you buy, you get what you paid for. All right, so save your elbow grease, get good products and good materials. As I say, a lot of you, can clean. All right, I'm just showing you ways as an ex-professional cleaner on how to make it really, really, really good. Okay, so what I'm going to do in the next video is do a bit of a cleaning demo so you can see what things need to get done and how you can just cheat the system a little bit to do those things that get cleaned for the maximum effect. Okay, I'll also go through a thorough clean of the house and what you need to do. As I said before, I used to be a cleaner, so I know a few little hacks about getting things done the most efficient and effective way to save you time. We'll go through everything that's in the house really that you need to be cleaning to make sure that you can present a nice home to people, or if people come over and they see how well you're going. All right, so as I said, the whole thing about being a single dad is we don't want people feeling sorry for us. All right, we want to show people that we're standing on our own 2 feet, that we can do this, we're nailing it. Okay, we're in control of the situation. All right, and your clean house and the way you present yourself to the world is a big indicator of that. Okay, and it's very important how you present yourself. Okay, so we're going to go through a lot of cleaning in the next demo. We'll also go through like washing and stuff like that. So this is, when I say here, doing laundry can be therapeutic. I don't mean like you get in a massage. I mean that just take your time, okay? It's something that you have to do. So there's things that you want to do in life and there's things that you have to do. All right? Doing laundry, I guess, is like a domestic duty housework. It's something you have to do. All right? Don't curse it. Don't hate it. It just needs to get done. Okay? So when you're doing it, just breathe. Relax, embrace it. All right, it has to get done, and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, use that time to reflect or think positive thoughts, or just think thoughts. Not saying positive thoughts all the time, but just be at peace. Just go through the motions and get it done. Okay, just relax and embrace it and go through it. That's what I'm saying there with the laundry. Quick tips, you know not to do mixed colors with whites. You know to make sure you check their pockets. Or check your own pockets. You don't want tissues or anything going through the wash. It's a nightmare. Yes, always check the pockets. Read the care instructions on all your clothes, especially new clothes and that kind of thing. Okay, now, and I will say there, which I'll touch on probably later on too. Get good products, get good stuff, and if you get stuck of what sort of detergent wants to buy, just ask one of the ladies you meet in the supermarket. All right, they'll be more than happy to help you. A single dad living by himself, the ladies at the supermarket will definitely help you with a suggestion of what they think. And what we've got next here. All right, this is the biggie. This is going to tie it all together. So you're now mum and dad. Okay, it's time to fill the gaps. Now, you're probably like me. Now, I had a lot of gaps in my domesticated knowledge, or prowess is a good word to use. So, you need to cover the gaps and be well informed, like even packing kids' lunches. All right, so if you want to do their lunches, depending on how old they are, again, sandwiches, fruit, some biscuits, some snacks, whatever their favourite spreads are. As long as you've got like 2 bits of fruit, some snacks, a sandwich, it's going to fill them up. Okay, nice and simple. All right, you can have it. It's just prepared. You can either do it the night before if you don't have time in the morning, or you can do it in the morning. Okay, where I'm at now in my life is I've got a bit more time in the mornings now, so I prepare it nice and fresh, and I ask them what they want. Let's pack a lunch here. Do you want apples and oranges, or do you want apples and grapes, strawberries and apples, strawberries and oranges? So I always make sure I've got two different varieties of fruit, a couple of snacks, little biscuits, and then a sandwich or some sort of roll-up ham and salad or something like that. Now, around the house, domestic use around the house. So, doing your shopping, which we covered before, you're going to make sure. I do recommend doing a shopping list. Okay, it saves a lot of time, and it's going to save you money because you're not impulse buying. Right, impulse buying is a no-no. School uniforms, you're going to want to know how to sew a button. Right, know how to mend a rip in a shirt. This is something you've got to learn to do. Okay, very simple. Now, you want to stay up to date with everything that's going on in the school as well. All right, what's going on in the school? They bring home newsletters or forms you've got to fill out. You need to be actively asking them what's going on at school, so you've got your finger on the pulse, on the front foot. Okay, this is part of filling the gap, be involved with the school. You want to be, go shopping. For example, I guess on a Wednesday when I picked up my kids, I would take them shopping for a small shop. I'd already done the big shop when I didn't have them. Small shop, we'd get a little chocolate milk. And while I'm there, I'd get them things for the next few days of their school lunches, and I'd educate them, work out what's the best value. So you can teach them, and later on, you can teach them about other things, and debit and credit and interest and compound interest and all these other things that might not get taught in school. Okay, you are the educator, all right? So you need to show them and lead by example here around the house. Even if you've got dads or daughters, show them that, yes, you are domestic. Yes, you can do these chores. Yes, you're quite capable. Okay, you also want to make sure that you've got basic tools and supplies around the house. You want to make sure that you've got a little toolkit, torches and radios, that you've got spare linen. You also want to make sure you've got games and activities for the kids around the house. Okay, all those little things that they might want to do. You just think ahead of what they need, like headphones or phone chargers, a desk. It could even be like a fairy costume or something like that for your daughter, something that she likes to dress up in. And, everything that you've got to think of. New shoes when they need new shoes, a new lunchbox. You need to be able to know when their kindergarten teacher is leaving, all right? And your daughter wants to take in a little box of chocolates for the teacher that's leaving. You've got to be all over that, all right? And when she does ask that, don't think it's a chore, all right? Do it for her, because that teacher is important to your daughter. Then that teacher is important to you by default. It has to happen. Okay, if something's important to her, then it has to be important to you. Right? And you need to know what's going on. So if Mrs. Johnson's leaving the class and your daughter wants to give her something, then you've got to give her something. All right. You also need to make sure now when your children are sick. Okay, this is a big one. Most often than not, kids will gravitate to their mum. Okay, so you need to communicate now with them and show them that you can look after them. So in saying that, I definitely recommend having a small medical supply in your house. Okay, Band-Aids, stuff for when they're a little bit sick, like cough syrup and that kind of thing, stuff for a fever, anything that's going to help them, okay? Know a phone number or something that you can ring in the case of emergency if something does happen. Just a health one, not like an emergency like 911 or 000. I'm talking like 13 Health or doctor or something that can give you some advice. Now, this is a big one. Don't wait. Like I've stuffed up here a bit, but don't wait till they're actually sick or they've hurt themselves to try and stock your medical cabinet. All right, it's not going to work. I do recommend getting basics set up in your house straight away. If you're not quite sure what to have in your house, go to your chemist or the local drugstore and just say you've got kids this age, I want to get a few supplies, and they'll be more than happy to help you out, to kit you out with a little medicine kit. All right, so you can provide for your kids. Okay, and that's what it's about. Getting domesticated. Okay, showing your children that yes, you've got this. Okay, and I know you can do it. All right. Okay, take care, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.